Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ray and this is Ray of Beauty. Go Ray Ray, 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 yeah. Thank you so much for returning for another video. And if you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below so that way you can be notified for all of my videos that I post on here. So in today's video, we're going to do a Valentine. I don't know, look, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but let's go with Valentine's. I think that sounds, yeah, that sounds good. Okay. So we're going to do a Valentine's Day edition of Get Ready With Me. We're going to get ready for our, our boot up time, our dates. If, you choose to do that, gonna get dressed up to stay in the house, wherever floats your boat. Also today we have a special guest. My Valentine this year, my very, very special Valentine. So stay tuned at the end for that a little later in the video. But to assist us in our look today, we have a special guest, our Valentine's Day Teddy. And then, sometimes you get a little lightheaded. You can't do that when you're trying to beat your face. So yeah, as a snack, we have chocolate covered strawberries, to stay with the Valentine's Day theme, freshly dipped, because you can't get lightheaded when you're beating your face, honey. But yeah, guys, so let's go ahead. Let's get ready for our Valentine's Day plans. I'm also going to tell y'all guys about some of my past Valentine's Day experiences. Yeah, so let's go ahead and jump into the video and get into this Valentine's Day look. All right, let's go. All right, so I have my hair back, ready to start. That way the hair doesn't get in our face during this process. So actually I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Soft Silk Hydrating Primer, but I'm gonna use that with the Soft Matte Foundation. I really like the combo whenever I combine these two, just because my skin throughout the day or at night, with me using a matte foundation and other more mattifying products, my skin doesn't feel too dry or it doesn't get too drying. But also I'm not the biggest fan of a full hydrating finish either. So I like to combine them because I just feel like it's a really good balance for me. And I just like the look. I don't know. It just gives me this perfect look. Rude. Who's texting me? All right. So let's get started with the primer. All right. So I'm going to go in with like four pumps of the primer. It's very liquidy, compared to the other primers that Fenty offers and the other primers that I'm actually used to. Actually, because it's so like more thin, I'm gonna do a couple more pumps. Make sure I get on my neck and everywhere that I plan to put my foundation, so that way it will last all night. Yeah, this feels like amazing on your face. Okay, so next we're gonna go in, so I'm gonna color correct in some of my problem areas, or the areas that I see that I have a problem in. So I'm going to use my LA Girl color corrector in orange. Actually, with this, the first time that I bought the LA Girl correcting concealer, I accidentally bought the red, like it's like a red orange, because I thought that it was just like a regular orange, but no, like it's red. I don't know if y'all have ever tried that before, but I looked like a tomato when I used that color corrector. And I have to look to the side here because my mirror's over here. So don't mind me if I keep looking off, but I'm just gonna put it everywhere that I wanna just conceal. Also, if you are a color corrector type of person, you don't have to use it as much as I do, because I do tend to put a lot on. It's really not necessary, but you know, that's just my thing. So attractive, right? All right, let me go in with my beauty blender. All right, so Valentine's Day. I feel like most people are on one side of the spectrum. They either like love the day, whether they're in a relationship or not. Like, you know, they always want to do something on that day, whether they have a significant other or they just want to celebrate with their friends and loved ones. Voice is shaky. Celebrate with their friends and loved ones. And then there are other people who just hate the day. Like, they despise February 14th. They think that it's just a scam from Hallmark. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. I think I'm more in the middle. I could lean both ways. I don't really like have like one or the other way that I feel all the time. I guess it really just depends on my status. Yeah, it more just depends on like what's going on with me that year. I guess in other like parts of my life, or whether like it's a day that I just want to celebrate, whether or not I do have a significant other, or, you know, or if I just want to do something with like my family or friends. But Valentine's Day, I think because of my parents, has always been like a big deal in a way. Valentine's Day has always been something that like, I know we celebrate in our family, and I guess that's weird. Not a lot of people do that, but I grew up every year, my parents would get me a Valentine's Day gift. They still get me gifts for Valentine's Day. So yeah, it's just always been like our family thing. Oh, actually, I don't put it on my neck. I always bring it down to my neck. All right, y'all. So now that, where's my brush? I don't know where my foundation brush is. Found it. Okay, so I'm going in with the Juvia's Place foundation brush. I'm just gonna spread that around. Yeah, but Valentine's Day has always been something that we celebrated like amongst ourselves as a family. So I've never just associated the day with like only for lovers or significant others. So usually every year we exchange gifts amongst the family, or you know, sometimes I'll just get little things for friends. I don't know, but really every year, okay, I might be telling on myself, but every year it seems like I always had like someone, it sounds so sad. Let me bring it down to my neck, the extra down to my neck. It seems like I always had like someone like every year, you know, for Valentine's Day, whether it be like a serious relationship or, you know, just someone that you know, just talk to or whatever. But last year, it was funny, was actually the first year where I just stopped talking to everyone. Like I was kind of going through it. I was kind of going through it like relationship wise. And I just wanted to take a step back and more focus on myself. So around that time of Valentine's Day, yeah, I was just more, you know, putting the focus in myself, putting in like self-work. So last year was like the first time where I was like, oh, like I have no one. Why does this sound so sad? It's really not. Like trust me, I'm okay. I'll live. I will be okay. Okay, so now that I finished up with my brush, I like to go in with my beauty blender just to smooth out any leftover marks that might have been left from my brush. Usually I don't add extra foundation to my beauty blender, but I put too much on my beauty blender. But I I accidentally spread too much around my face. Like I usually only spread a little on my face and then put like the rest on my neck, but it's fine. I could just correct it now. So I'm gonna just put a little bit more on my neck and under my chin and at the top of my forehead. Just to correct all of that. What did I drop? All right. Yeah, I just want to make sure that my base is as smooth. It always shakes when I get here. My base is as smooth as possible. All right, that'll do. Okay, so now that the foundation is on and good, I'm going to use for concealer, I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty in shade 370. And I'm also using my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in golden. I like to use these two together. Really, I like to use this because I prefer like a brighter under eye. So I like to go in again with this just to brighten up a little bit on my under eyes. And for contour, I'm gonna use, this is so beat up. Don't make fun of me, guys. I'm gonna use my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour cream kit in the shade Chocolate. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply the Fenty Beauty to my under eye, like so, my under eye area. So funny story, for the past couple of years, I've been more focused on like other things, like outside of, you know, relationships and really talking to people or being serious about relationships. So I would put all of my focus into, you know, this one thing, more, let's just say, career. So yeah, so for the past couple of years, I was like, oh, no, I'm going to put everything into my career. And once I kind of get established with that, I will, you know, start pursuing a relationship again. I was just like, I have time. I'm still young. You know, there's no rush. There's no pressure whatsoever. And, you know, I'll be good. So come 2020 is, you know, around the time when I was like, oh, okay, I can make this work. Well, really 2019, like let's say fall of 2019. This is when in my career or work, I was like, oh, all right, I can see myself opening, you know, back up to a serious relationship and actually putting myself out there more to look for a relationship. I'm gonna do the Instagram model tree. I can never get this straight. I know I walk around with like a crooked looking nose because I can never get that straight. But yeah, I gave myself in 2019, like the fall of 2019, I was like, oh, well, yeah, this is when I'm gonna put my energy into a relationship. So I ended a situation the fall of 2019, winter 2019. And let's just say that situation, it just kind of ran its course. You know, we hit a brick wall. Like, what are you gonna say? So after that, I was like, okay, well, I just need to take a step back. The people in this arena, you know, that I work with, you know, I just need to focus on something else. So I was like, okay, well, in 2020, that will be, you know, my year to start dating. After all these years of not putting myself out there, I was like, 2020 is my year to find love. Well, the universe said, nah, sis, like no, April Fools. Because of course in 2020, as we all know, we were hit with the panorama. Yeah, and I put too much over here. Let me get my bigger beauty blender to to blend this in, because oh my gosh, I didn't realize that it was gonna spread out like that. But yeah, so 2020, at the top of 2020, you know, I was going out a little more, putting myself out there, you know, taking my cute Instagram pics and everything, becoming a little more flirtatious, just, you know, I guess making myself more available to actually meet someone. And so, you know, everything's going great, like the top part of the year, going out a little bit more, whatever, putting myself out there, you know, opening myself up to meeting people, not being disgusted by people coming up to talk to me. Then boom, you know, we're hit with a pan pizza. And yeah, so it was like, joke's on me. I put, you know, that aspect of my life off. Like, I just kind of put it on hold. I was so career oriented and I wanted to get to a certain place in my career. So when I got to a point where, you know, that part of my life slowed down, and then like I feel like I had the rug pulled from underneath me, because, you know, I like, what could you do when we were locked up? Let's go with that, locked up. So yeah, so I, you know, at the top, well, when everything first started with the pan pizza, I, you know, attempted to like do the Zoom dates, you know, attempted to like text no, you know, didn't work out because there's no way to like build when you don't have like that human interaction. I found that out really quick. Like, you get so tired of people. There's only so much y'all can say over text, like, you know, and like you can't like see someone to see how they really are in person. So needless to say, just, you know, didn't work out. Then what after that, in the summer, you know, there was still so much going on over the summer. Wow. 2020 was really like a whirlwind. But, you know, even still, and then I had like other stuff to focus on. So I was just kind of under a rock and doing my own thing. I didn't really like come back out socially until maybe September of 2020. But, you know, what are you going to do? Like, well, my home city, they're open. Like they never close. Like people are definitely still out in the streets, never stopped. But me, no, you know, what am I going to do? Go out and we're going to watch each other cough? Like, so that wasn't really appealing to me. So I just been in the house like this whole time, you know, on lockup. So yeah, so that's my, I guess, my current state of my dating life. You know, I put it off. What do they say? Like, don't put things off because you never know what will happen. They were talking to me when they said that, because I continuously put off my dating life and even entertaining any type of dating life or companionship. And then look, here we are. Like, what are we gonna do? Okay, so now that I have that first layer of concealer on, I'm gonna go in my beauty blender with a little of the chocolate from my contour and just take it on the, that is not, wait, no, that's not what I want. This is so much easier with the brush, but I just did not feel like finding my brush that I use for this. Actually, most of the time I use a beauty blender for this, but I have a like one of those tiny beauty blenders. I don't even think they make anymore. And it's just so much easier to do my nose contour with. This is the one that I usually use for my concealer, but this just has to do. It's like so weird, like trying to make sure that everything's blended out in the camera. I need to look in the mirror. I'm so sorry, guys. Don't hate me. I'm not done with my nose, don't worry. I just want to lay some down. Oh my God, that's like too much. That's too intense. You know, since we're getting ready for Valentine's Day, we don't want our contour to be too snatched, you know? Do we? Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Do we ever not want our contour to be snatched? But yeah, y'all, so I say all that earlier to say, don't like think that there will ever be like a perfect time to do anything in life, because look, the universe will play you just like they played me. Okay, like I'm telling you that, like, I would have great prospects, like, you know, just people I would meet. It seems like you always meet people when you aren't ready for anything or you aren't ready for a relationship, but that's when you meet like all these great people. And when you're like, oh, I'm gonna put myself out there and I'm finally ready, like that's when you have a bunch of you know, F-boys up in your corner, and I don't know. So like I would meet people, not necessarily on purpose, but I wouldn't like, I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily ignore them, or avoid them in any way, but I would, you know, be straight up and just tell them like, hey, you know, I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm not looking to be committed to anyone just because, you know, my job is my most important thing right now. And, you know, that's what I just want to focus on. And some people would be like, oh, like, no, it's fine. Like, you know, you can, like, you could do both. And I understand if you're busy, I'm busy too, type of deal. So I'll be like, okay, you know, if you want to give it a try, let's give it a try. We would try, and they would quickly find out, like, no, she does put all of her time into work, and work is her, you know, her main priority. And they couldn't handle it. You know, people always do like, yeah, I can handle it. Oh yeah, I'm good. But no, they aren't good. And I don't necessarily regret that. Like, I think that every young woman should be goal-oriented and like focus on their career and their life. You know, definitely don't sacrifice that for a relationship. I wouldn't say that I have any regrets doing it, but here we are. Okay, but now that, so I have my concealer, my second layer concealer placed where I like it. I'm just going to let it sit for a little bit, and then I'm going to go in with my Benefit, Precisely my brow pencil. I love this brow pencil. It's like the best. Oh, what is that on there? Okay. Look, this, I'm so sorry. Gotta do it. No, I can't. I gotta look here. Oh, before, let me comb my brows together. Okay. There's something that's so nerve-wracking with trying to do your brows and you know that you're being filmed. Like, oh my gosh, like, don't mess up, don't mess up. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't think I could talk when I'm doing this. Okay, so I have my Laura Mercier translucent powder and my medium deep powder. So I'm gonna use that to set everywhere that I concealed, then for my translucent, and then I'm going to use the medium deep on the other parts of my face just for a little extra coverage. Yeah, so let's see. So some past Valentine's days. I'm trying to think of what was just like my worst Valentine's Day experience. You know, I don't know if this is harsh to say. I don't know if I've ever had like a perfect Valentine's Day. And what I mean by perfect is just like, you know, what you envision, and where like the whole, you know, day is like planned out completely for you and you're just showered the whole time. I feel like every year, like I always had to deal with some type of mess. Like even if the day overall was like amazing, there was just always something that just wasn't like perfect. Like, you know, if you're telling the story of the day, Why is that so thick? If you're telling the story of the day, you know, there are just some points that you're going to leave out in your story. But I guess that's everyone, because who really tells like the whole story to their stuff? Look, everyone be cutting out all of the bad details of their life. You know, you think people are just living these perfect lives, and no, it turned out that like these people are really struggling out here, but you would never know that because they aren't going to communicate that with you. But yeah, let me see. The worst Valentine's Day. Probably when I think I was in high school. Oh, okay. In high school, I think I have 2 stories of the worst, or let's just say the bottom 2. The bottom 2, I was in high school for both. I was dating a guy who, so I was probably a freshman in high school. And the guy was like a little bit older. He was still in high school, but he didn't go to my school. So at this time I wasn't really allowed to date. So like the relationship was like a secret. And I wasn't allowed to go on the Valentine's date. So we planned to meet at Taco Bell. But since I didn't drive, my dad drove me. He's like, who is this guy? So, of course that was embarrassing. You know, I didn't want like my dad to know. I was just so embarrassed by everything. I thought he, you know, was just being so overprotective. So my dad drove me to Taco Bell. I know I look so crazy right now. My dad drove me to Taco Bell to meet this guy. Then the guy, he was like scared to meet my dad. So like he didn't get out the car. So in order to do our little gift exchange, like I had to meet him at the car. And so my dad was upset the whole time because he was like, no, like my daughter is not going to go outside to meet anyone. And like, I just didn't want my dad to cause a scene. So I was like, Dad, I'll just be right back. Or maybe I like lied and said I was me and my homegirl. I don't know. But yeah, and I like rush out to like meet him. And I think we talked for like 3 minutes. And I saw my dad get up, and like that was it. Like, and he ended up leaving. I forgot what he got me for Valentine's Day. It might have been something cheap. I'm sure I had a present for him. I think I had like candy for him or something, and he gave me like this cheap, probably little stuffed animal. And when I say stuffed animal, I don't mean like a teddy. Like I'm not talking about our Valentine's Day teddy. No, it was like this small little flimsy thing. You know, just like a second thought. Like you could tell he didn't really care. He didn't put any effort into the gift. So yeah, maybe that was my worst. Like what comes after that? So what comes after that? I don't think I was in high school anymore. Maybe I was. And this was actually a guy that I dated for a while. And this might have been our first Valentine's Day. Maybe it was our second Valentine's Day. I don't know. But I don't know what I bought him. Usually I always buy people something for Valentine's Day. Like, you know, I'm a gift giver. Like, I love to give people gifts. Whether you're my family member, my friends, my significant other, like I just want to get you a gift for, you know, as many occasions as I can. So I know I got him something. But he got me, again, another stuffed like animal thing. I don't know. I don't even know what it was, but it was like old and sticky. I think he found, I don't know. This is so trifling. He might have actually found it somewhere. It looked like just like an old thing that you might get from like a gas station. Like, it wasn't romantic at all. Like, it had his on the little, not price tag, but the tag that came on it. It had like his name scribbled on it. And I remember I was just so pissed. I was like, what? Like, are you serious? You didn't even put any thought into my gift. Like, you know, like, I actually got you a gift. And I think he gave it to me like the day after Valentine's Day. Like, he couldn't see me on Valentine's Day, which again sucked. But yeah, all of that. And it was like, I wish I knew the name, or I wish I could even describe it to where I could look it up to show y'all, but I don't even know that much. It was just terrible. So yeah, those are probably my worst. Definitely my worst. Like, who has to go through that? I mean, I don't know. I was a teenager. I thought I was like truly in love. Maybe if I, you know, would listen to my parents on some of them, on those situations, that I could have avoided the whole thing. But, you know, you couldn't tell me anything back then. I was like, oh, like this is a fairy tale. It was not a fairy tale at all. Yeah, but even the ones that weren't just like, where I would say just absolutely terrible. Like some ones that were, well, no, I still have more bad ones. Okay, so still in the bad category. There was one year where I didn't necessarily have a boyfriend during the time, but you know, I had my little boo that I talked to or whatever. And I was working late, and you know, I planned to work. I planned to stay late that night. And he texted me, and like kind of throughout the day, he was like, oh, do you have plans? I was like, no, I don't have plans. He was like, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna be at home. I was like, okay, cool. And he was like, oh, well, you know, you should come over, or we could go out and do something if you want. And I was like, oh, like, I'm not sure. Like, I kind of just want to, you know, finish some stuff up with work. He was like, okay, cool. Well, just let me know. So a little in the day, or in the evening, I was like, oh, I might as well, you know, go do something, like whether we just go to a bar and grab drinks, or end up grabbing like a casual dinner, you know, that's still something. And I like the guy, so I was like, okay, I could go and spend some time with him. So for my eye primer, I'm going to use, wait, I'm joking. For my eye primer, I need to spray this powder down. Where's my spray? All right, I have my Fix Plus spray. I always like to use after my powder. Then I go in with my fan. But yeah, so I was like, okay, well, I'll, you know, come over, we could do something or whatever. Get over there. He has like no plans at all. We end up just like watching TV. So it was just, you know, time wasted. So I mean, expectations. I guess my whole thing with that is like, don't say that you're gonna do something and then not like plan anything out. So as far as that, it was just kind of a disappointment. Like, honestly, that day I didn't expect to do anything anyway, But if I'm just gonna sit in a house and watch TV, I could have did that at home, or I could have stayed at work and got more work done. So like, why am I over here? So yeah, and then I guess it got worse. It got worse that night. We ended up getting in a fight, you know, just very ghetto, very ghetto. Do not recommend. So yeah, that was that. Outside of that though, not all of my experiences were just absolutely terrible. But sometimes I just feel that some guys, they don't know how to like properly, can you hear me? It's a loud fan, I know. Okay, ooh, yes. But yeah, I feel that some guys just don't know how to properly plan a date, like a full date. At least not the ones I've talked to. Yeah, but and there has been some other times where, you know, the date didn't necessarily go horribly, but I know one of my boyfriends, you know, we were planning to go out, obviously, and we lived in different cities. So he kind of asked me like, where should we go to dinner, or want me to plan dinner at the last minute. Mind you, okay, I understand when you live in different cities, like it's a little harder to plan a date, but Google is your best friend. You could Google anything. You could Google 5-star restaurants. You could Google steak restaurants. You could Google seafood restaurants, upscale restaurants, any of that. Type in the city and it's going to give you a list of things. It's going to give you the reservation information, the Valentine's Day information. Like it's not hard. Like there's a way to do it. So last minute, he was just kind of like, oh, okay, so what do you want to do? So I ended up having to like stress and plan the whole date. So, because I told him my frustration, I was like, well, I shouldn't be the one planning this date. What I did is I gave him a list of restaurants, and I basically just told him like, okay, well, I want to eat here. Okay, that's perfectly fine. So he comes to me, he's like, oh, okay, well, you know, I tried to get reservations. They don't have any reservations. So like, what do you want to do? Do you want to stay in? Y'all, let me tell you, this year, I was dead set on not staying in. I was like, no. This is like maybe our second Valentine's Day together. And the first one, we got together right before Valentine's Day when we first started dating. So like that first year, we just got like burgers or something. I don't know. So yeah, so he was like, oh, you know, I just couldn't get a reservation. And, you know, it's just so hard. Like, it's impossible to get a reservation. Maybe it was the day of Valentine's Day that this was going on. So I was like, okay, fine. I get a reservation. So I'm like, well, something's up. Because why am I putting in so much effort? And I'm able to just call up there, get a reservation like the first time that I dial someone's number. And you can't, like, you know, where's the disconnect, sir? So yeah, so I don't know. So I just, I guess my critique of that year, and not to like complain, like I'm not the type of person to really complain about stuff, but I guess my only gripe was like, you know, like plan out a Valentine's Day date for your girl. Like, I shouldn't have to be the one. Like, I did my part. I gave you a list of restaurants, you know, told you to call, and then to surprise me, I said I wanted to be surprise me with the actual place. And you couldn't do that? It's fine. It's fine. You know, we were still able to, to get a booking. We were still able to go there for dinner. So that part was great. Okay, so now that my eyes are primed, in honor of Pat McGrath re-releasing her Divine Rose, is that what it's called? Divine Rose 2 palette. She re-released it. I wanted to use that palette. This is actually like one of my favorite palettes, probably second to the Jackie Aina palette. And so, yeah, and you know, with this, it's pink. It has the pink aesthetic to it, and it's Valentine's Day, so what a better palette. I might actually dip into the Divine Rose 1 palette as well, just to kind of help me out, because I don't know, actually this one may do. Isn't this so pretty? Yeah, so this is the one I originally bought when this was first released. So I didn't get the new release with like the new packaging. I feel some type of way, Miss McGrath. Like, why did you do? Because it doesn't make sense for me to buy the same palette that I already have just because the packaging is different and prettier. So now I'm stuck with this basic black. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Before I go in my eyes, I need a little pick-me-up. So with these strawberries, actually the one I want to try, they have this purple one, which is actually like a white chocolate. You see this? But the topping on here is creme brulee. Isn't that fancy? I know. I just thought it was so cute. Look. Okay, so to start, I'm gonna go in first with this like peachy shade right here. And actually, I guess I really should have grabbed the first series of this, because I forgot that there are not that many mattes. There are like 2 mattes in here. So what I originally had planned, yeah, no. So I'm gonna go in with this shade first, just as a transition color. Let me actually look here. All right, now I want to go in with this more plum color. Would that be plum? I don't know, like dark purpley color. I'm going to go in on the crease again just to deepen my crease. I'm going to start right here, pat it in, and then blend it out. But yeah, so as far as Valentine's Days, I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, so with that same guy, so after that date, the one that I basically planned myself, and I don't want to come off, look, I'm not bashing anyone. That's not my thing. You know, I'm not gonna sit up here and talk bad about an ex. Well, at least not now, not this one. But yeah, he so later, that night, you know, when we got back to my place and everything, and I remember I was getting the gifts ready. So I think I was trying to like have him take out the trash or walk my dog. I don't know. One of those things. I needed to get him out the house. So I had champagne, you know, the finest of the cooks. Champagne, the finest that cooks had to offer. Like, what was that? $5? I don't know. $7. I had chocolate covered strawberries, and like an actual gift. So I'm like running to my roommate's room, trying to hide all this stuff. You know, hide his gift, hide the strawberries, the champagne. So he complained. He was like, oh, I don't feel like walking the dog and taking out the trash. So I had to like beg him to do that. So he finally agreed. So he left, and so I was like rushing to set everything up. And was it before he left? So he got me my gift prior to us going to dinner. Like, he gave it to me. So, you know, I just stayed quiet because his gift was a surprise. So, yeah, before he left to go take out the trash, he was like, oh, you know, I bought you a purse. Like, I, you know, took you out to dinner. Like, I got you this and, you know, this, whatever. And he was like, you know what? Like, what do I get? Like, and now I'm taking out your trash. I remember at that point, I wanted to be like, dude, like, you know, like you aren't getting a gift. Like, never mind. But since I'm not petty, I still gave him his gift. And so, yeah, he finally, I'm sorry, I keep smacking. He finally went outside to walk the dog, and I was able to set everything up. And so by the time he got back, like, he walked in and he was just so shocked. He was like, oh my gosh, like, this is all for me. I had the chocolate covered strawberries, the cooked champagne. You're balling. The cooked champagne and basketball tickets for his favorite team. So, you know, he's all shocked. Like, I guess he didn't expect a present. I don't know if he thought like I forgot about him, or if I just didn't see it as like important for him to get a present. I think this is like our first year like actually exchanging like real presents. The first year, I think we just got each other like cards or something, and like stuffed animals, you know, just small stuff the first year, since we weren't together that long. But yeah, and so I was just like, I told him, you know, like, if you don't complain and, you know, stop complaining, stop trying to act like I didn't do anything for you, and, you know, get so frustrated, you know, you're going to block your blessing. Like, and he was blessed, like, with, you know, the tickets for his favorite team and everything. I don't know. So I remember like that almost dampened our night. Just cause, you know, do you really want to give someone a gift like after they started complaining? Like, no. But I still did, because I wasn't petty. And it wasn't even about that. You know, I took the high road because I knew that was the right thing to do. But it did teach him a lesson, okay? Yeah, he still, you know, learned his lesson about putting doubt on my name. But yeah, I was just like, wow, like, you're going to end up ruining this whole Valentine's Day. Like, stop it. So actually, y'all, so I'm going in, I used my A5 brush from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I guess this is just a blending brush. I don't know. what the actual name is. And I went back in with this peachy color because I just wanted to diffuse this color, like the darker color a little bit, and blend it out some more. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in. I don't know if I definitely don't want to do this dual shade here. I do like this shade. It's just so stunning. It's just so stunning. Do I have time to do a swatch real quick? Okay. Look, can y'all see the shift? I don't think I could. Wait, yeah. Okay, see? It's like kind of goldy. Then it's kind of pinkish. I really want y'all to pick up. I mean, I guess here you see it's kind of like a goldy green. It's just so pretty. I love this palette. I think I want to use this shade on my lid. That's really pink. Or I don't know if I should use this shade. I think what I want to do is I want to use both these. So we may have to freestyle here, guys. What you gonna do, girl? So I'm gonna pack this out here. Cannot see. And here. Sorry if y'all hear the noise. It's everyone bringing the trash around. So hopefully this doesn't turn out looking crazy. Doesn't it look kind of crazy right now? Yeah, I know. I agree. All right, let me do the same thing on this side. So I'm going to take this and put it here on the kind of the outer part of my lid. I didn't really have like a planned look. I just knew that I wanted it to be Valentine's Day theme, and I figured this would be the perfect palette to do that with, and I wanted to use this palette in a video. So here we are. Let me see here. Okay. That's what we have so far. Now I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to kind of wipe it off. Okay, so that other color, this color here, I'm going to take that on the other side of the same brush. Let's hope that this goes. Oh, I kicked the camera. Hope that this goes on correctly. Let me, actually, you know what? I need to look in my mirror really quick. This looks crazy. Do y'all see the vision that I'm trying to do? We'll get there. Hold on. Don't doubt your girl. Okay, let me clean this up really quick. This is not the look. This is not the final look. All right, let me go back in. I'm gonna go back in with that brush that I used on my crease color. I brought that up really far. So I'm going to use the darker shade again, and I'm gonna just try to clean this up. So let's just hope that I did not dust my brush off. So that was really intense. Oh my gosh. It's okay, I'm gonna just blend. Just blend. When in doubt, just keep blending. That ruined, wow. No. No, hold on. No. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I've been blending for so long. I truly played myself. I played myself. Yo. Shall we, I don't know. Shall we, you know, let's just continue and see what happens. Let's just, it's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna continue. You know, and hopefully it's nothing that some lashes can't fix. All right, so I'm gonna go with the plum color on my lower lash line. Wow. That's really intense. Whew. Okay, so now now I want to use I think I want to use this as my inner corner highlight. These are like really powdery. I was going to use this one, but I think I've used this for inner corner highlight before, and it's just too intense, and I just feel like it's gonna go completely in the wrong direction, and we don't need any more detours for this look. This look is a lot like darker than I anticipated, but you know, we're gonna thug it out until the end, and hopefully we could pull this off, y'all. That's not working as an inner. That's not working. Y'all, this isn't working. This is not a good inner corner highlight. Can you see that? You can kind of see it, huh? It's just not as shimmery as I want it. Okay, I'm gonna take a little, very little of that color that I said was a little too intense. Hold on. Sorry, I have to do it in my mirror. You kind of see that. Okay, that works. All right, y'all. So back to like my experience with past Valentine's days. I don't know. Whatever. So another time, it was like a really, really casual day. Like we knew it was gonna be casual. Me and the guy, we weren't dating that long, so like I didn't expect for us to like have like a, you know, like a really nice dinner or like go all out, because it was our first Valentine's Day together and we weren't together that long. Like we actually just started going out. So he ended up coming to see me, and it was last minute, but we went to like a burger joint that I actually really liked. And the burger joint actually had a sentimental like place in my heart. So I was like, oh, let's go here. It happened to be, and then I remember he was like complaining. And I'm like, you're really complaining about a burger joint? Like he didn't want to spend money. You know, he was a little on the cheaper side, but I mean, were we not all like that in college? It's fine. That's not the point. But the night we went, like it was like a 2-for-1 night. So I'm just like, you know, I feel like I'm like doing you a favor. Like what do you want from me? So yeah, so we went there, and of course he complained because I don't know, I guess he just didn't want to spend any money. So yeah, it wasn't terrible, but I don't know. I've just had people complain so much, but I'm just like, if you don't want to do it, like I'm not forcing you to do anything. Like you could always say no, but don't go along with like my plans or stuff that you know I want to do and then complain about it. You know, that's it. All right, so that's just gonna have to do. All right, so I'm just gonna have to go in with some liner, y'all. This is not the look. This wasn't. Let's finish this look up. I'm gonna go in with some liner, some mascara. Then we're gonna get some lashes going on here. Also, I need to finish up the brows and a little blush, little highlight, and then we're good. Okay, so I have my Fenty Fly Liner. So I wanted to use my Stila eyeliner. I can't find it. So we're just going to use our handy dandy Fly Liner tonight. I just want like a, you know, thin line, nothing too much. I'm not doing a wing. I'm not the best at wing liners, so I'm not going to attempt one right now. And don't worry, I'm going to work on the setup eventually, so that way I have it set up to where I have like a desk or something in front of me with my mirror, because I can't see good enough to do it in my phone, so I have to rely on my mirror that's over here right now, y'all. Okay. All right, now we're all lined. Before I put on my mascara, I want to go in with my Gimme Brow brow gel, even though my brows are filled for the gods, honey. I don't know. I just feel like my brows are complete when I use my Gimme brow gel. My brows look so thick. Now, which one? Now, one of these are out and the other... Oh, I'm just kidding. This is the one that is out. I need to just throw it away. Here is our mascara. All right. So I'm just going to put on a little mascara before our lashes. I feel like so proud of myself that I am able to keep my mouth semi-closed when I do this. You know, usually you're all like, y'all do not understand the concentration that is taking to not have my mouth just like. All right. Mascara's on. Okay, so the next step is going to be our lashes. Okay, this box, look, is beat up. Been through some things, but the lashes still good. So I'm gonna use my Lilly lashes. This is in the style Houston. Of course, I'm biased. You know, love the name and love this lash. It's actually one of my favorite lashes from Lilly Lashes. I try to pick these up all the time. These are a part of the like $11.99 lashes, the $12 lashes that she does. But I just love this style. Like, it's the perfect length for me, the perfect amount of volume. So these are our lashes for today. Okay, so while my lash glue dries a little bit and gets kind of tacky, I like to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills powder contour kit. With this, look, before they like went out of stock, I ended up unknowingly buying like a couple of these. So I think this is like my last one, because, you know, our girl Anastasia done got rid of all of the shades for the deeper complexion girls. So I don't think we have contour palettes anymore. And I know most people, they're so over like the contouring and highlighting palettes, and I'm sure there's not really like a need for them anymore, but they still sell like the other colors. So why would they get rid of the ones for darker girls? I don't know. But yeah, so for this year, for Valentine's Day, actually for Valentine's Day, I don't have any plans that I know of. Like, I'm definitely not like going out anywhere, because y'all already know like what's going on in the world. So I'm not going out. I am supposed the weekend of Valentine's Day. So maybe when y'all see this video, I'm supposed to actually see my homegirl. And we might just do something at her house. And that's really it, like as far as my plans. But no. What are y'all's Valentine's Day plans? Y'all have to let me know in the comments. Like, are y'all going to go out? Well, first, I mean, if y'all have a significant other, are y'all gonna go out? Are you gonna grab something to eat? I know Valentine's Day is on an actual Sunday this year. So are y'all gonna go get something to eat? Are y'all gonna get to go and bring it home? You know, that's always fun. But yeah, y'all have to let me know y'all's plans. Are y'all single and just, you know, gonna have a self-care night in? You know, those are always fun. Look, I live for any time where I could have like a self-care moment. Even like when I'm not just doing anything, I live for a self-care moment. Or just be with your families. Are y'all just gonna hibernate on that day? Like, is it just a day that you just don't care to, you know, to even be conscious for? You know, let me know. Like, what are y'all, what's y'all stance on Lover's Day? Okay. So after this, I want to go in with my bronzer. Of course, I'm going to use my Fenty bronzer in the shade, I don't even know, the shade Coco Naughty. Just to add some warmth in my skin. I know it's like weird to some people that I contour and bronze. I feel like now people consider it the same thing. It's not. You know, I like to hit my face with that powder contour for a little extra snatch. You know, this lockup, you know, those snacks have been really hitting. So, you know, we just want a little extra snatch, like under the chin and under the cheekbones. But no, with my bronzer, I just like to warm my face up a little bit and add some color in my face. Some nice warmth. Go in on my nose. Okay, so lashes are on. Also, before I put on my lashes, I did give my face, after I did my powder contour, I gave my face another spritz of my Fix Plus, just to kind of calm down the powder a little bit. I didn't want it to be too overbearing. Now I'm going in with my Juvia's Place blush palette. I forget what volume this is. This is volume 2. And just applying just a little blush to help complete the look. So ladies, I have to know, are y'all buying your men something this year? Are y'all buying yourselves something this year? I know with me, I use any holiday as an excuse to buy myself something. It doesn't, like every holiday, my birthday, which is a holiday, I buy myself something. Christmas, I find an excuse to buy myself something. I find an excuse to buy myself something on like New Year's. So yeah, anytime I could find to purchase something for myself, I usually do. So yeah, are y'all getting yourselves gifts? Like, let me know, like, what's going on. Is that a thing? Is that just me that gets themselves a gift for like every single occasion? All right, so for highlighter, I just want to do like a light highlight. I see, you know, that not a lot of people are into highlight anymore. At least not that intense highlight, but I like just a subtle glow. So we're gonna keep it light. Try not to be heavy-handed. I could tend to be heavy-handed sometimes. So so I'm going in. Isn't this so pretty? This is just breathtaking. This is the MAC Selena. This is the second collection that they came out with, and I'm such a Selena fan. I just thought the packaging was so beautiful. It has these like this decorative embossing, you know, so it's styled like after the bra that she would wear, like her bedazzled bra from her performance. Then when you open it, it is this rose, and it is just so pretty. I love this highlighter, and it's something about it when it's on my cheeks, like it doesn't look powdery, like compared to some of my other highlighters, you know, they tend to get a little powdery, but this is so beautiful. Hold on. Let me just do a little here. I don't want it to be like too intense. Wow, I put on a lot of blush. Yeah, so nothing too intense. It's just so, it's just such a pretty highlight. I mean, get the top of my brow bone. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. See how like subtle that is? Like it's not intense. I put ooh, this blush, y'all. Just gonna put it on. Just swipe it. It's harder for me to see on this side. Put some on top. Brow. Just, can you see? It's like hard for me to turn. Okay, I see it when I'm like a mirror. I think that's perfect. I don't want to overdo it. Yeah, it's just a nice. I'm not gonna put it in my nose. I used to put highlighter on my nose, and it's just not my thing. It never really was my thing. I always thought it looked weird, but I only did it because everyone else did it as well. You see how easy I fall to peer pressure. All right, so with that, the last thing I want to do before I give my final spritz is I want to set my brow so that way we don't have to worry about it not lasting all night. Brow is really thick. So I'm gonna go in with the setter from Benefit Brow. You know, I use like all 3 steps from Benefit. It's like my holy trinity of brow products. Like, I love the Benefit brow products. I believe the color of my brow products that I use is a, let me not lie, it's a 5. I kind of wish it was a 4.5 because I don't like my brows really dark. Because then sometimes they end up looking too thick. Kind of like they look now, but it's okay. You know, it's still the MVP of brows. So yeah. So that's that. Now let me go ahead and give myself a spritz. Now, since we want our makeup to last all night, so we're looking good, I'm gonna go in with my all-nighter setting spray. I'm using my regular. I didn't want to use my matte because I didn't want to look like too matte tonight. Why am I fanning myself like a peasant? Okay, now all we have to do is lips, then we're gonna get dressed. Ah, I hit my mirror. Now all we have to do is lips, then we're gonna get dressed and we'll be ready. All right, y'all, so this is the final look. I already have my lip combo on. I'm wearing MAC Chestnut lip liner. I have on MAC Velvet Teddy lipstick, and then I have on NYX Tiramisu gloss on top. And I have on my outfit, you know, a little crushed velvet moment honey. And, you know, I'm ready for whatever Valentine's Day may bring my way. But yeah, the look, you know, we managed to pull it together. There was a point where, you know, we were struggling a little bit, but, you know, it was nothing that a good blending and a nice lash could not fix. So, and now we are here. Okay, we still have Teddy with us, you know, going strong. Thank you so much, Teddy, for helping us out with the look. What do you think? Teddy approves, of course. Yeah, so as I said in the beginning, I do have a special guest. My Valentine is actually here. So we're gonna do the big reveal here in a second. Ready? So my special guest, my Valentine, my very special Valentine this year, and actually a couple of years, and my favorite, since it's that time in the video, my favorite for this week is my baby. She doesn't want to participate. She's over me. My baby Lilly. Y'all, she is not for my shenanigans. This is my baby Lilly. I wish I could do a zoom in. Y'all see her face? Lilly, stop. They're going to think you're mean. Lilly. She doesn't want to be my Valentine. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Lilly. Lilly, why are you acting like this? Why are you acting like this, baby? Love me. Love me, Lilly. She really does love me, guys. This is my special Valentine, Lilly. Lilly, say hi. And also, this is my favorite, my special little baby. I've had Lilly about 9 years maybe, and you know, look, that's my babe. I love her. So that's who you always hear in the background of videos, constantly making noise. She likes to move around when she hears the camera actually record. Lilly, say hi. Say hey, baby. She doesn't want to be on. I think she's camera shy. But yeah, y'all, so Lilly is my favorite for this video. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. You want to say hi? It's fine. I'll leave her alone. She's over it. You can't even get in the frame of the camera, Lilly. She said nope. She said nope. She's not for it. Anyways, y'all, okay, so that's the end of the video. Thank y'all so much. Oh yeah, and to complete this look, I'm wearing the Killian Love Don't Be Shy, you know, because you have to smell nice. You have to smell just as nice as you look in order to have the full the full vision going on. So yes, I did complete it with Love Don't Be Shy by Killian, and I just feel so amazing. So this is my Valentine's Day look for y'all. Hope y'all love it. Guys, please, you know, give this video a like if you did like it. Also hit that subscribe button below. It'll definitely help me, and I would appreciate it so much from you guys. But yes, I will see y'all in my next video. Maybe Lilly will make another appearance when she's in a better mood. We'll see. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys this week. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope everyone has an amazing Valentine's Day, whether you're spending it with someone special, like a significant other, a boyfriend, husband, girlfriend, whatever that may be. And look, if you don't have someone like that in your life, you know, spend some time with family, call a friend, you know, do something for you. But yeah, y'all, so I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, take care. Remember, in everything you do, make sure that you radiate positivity. Bye, y'all. Lilly, you tripping, because I'm about to have this strawberry. Okay. Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, now she's looking at me. You trying to get my strawberries, Lilly? No, ma'am.